Welcome to the What's Next podcast, only on Spotify and YouTube.
All right, ready to dive into the boxing world.
Always ready for some action.
Well, get this. Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King himself, just dropped a bombshell. Says he's hanging up the gloves.
Yeah, saw that announcement. Shook things up a bit, doesn't it?
Totally. So we've been digging through articles, got all the details on his career, those kind of controversial losses to Usyk, and what this means for the whole boxing scene.
Big shoes to fill, you know?
Definitely. And you know what? Even if you're not a boxing fanatic,
Yeah.
this is fascinating stuff. We're talking about what it takes to be a champion, the mental game, the what-ifs, the whole drama.
Yeah, you don't have to be a hardcore fan to get caught up in those storylines.
Exactly. Okay, so first things first, Fury's retirement announcement, it was pretty out there.
Yeah.
He said, and I'm quoting here, I'm going to end with this, Dick Turpin wore a mask. I mean, what's that supposed to mean? Any theories?
Well, it's Fury, right. Gotta expect some theatrics. The guy loves to keep people guessing.
True.
Could be his way of saying he's moving on, becoming someone new, shedding the boxing persona.
Almost like a rebirth.
Yeah, exactly. And remember, he's been open about his struggles, addiction, mental health, the whole 9 yards. Maybe that mask is about leaving all that behind.
Whoa. That's an interesting way to look at it. I hadn't thought of it like that. But hold on, this isn't the first time he said he's retiring, is it?
Nope, definitely not.
So could this be another one of his, mind games?
It's possible, always is, with Fury. But this time, I don't know, something feels different.
Yeah.
Those losses to Usyk, back to back, those were his first professional defeats. Had a sting, especially for a guy who seemed unbeatable for so long.
Totally changed the narrative, right? And speaking of those Usyk fights, that rematch was intense.
Yeah.
Fury even said Usyk got a Christmas gift from the judges.
Ouch. Yeah, that quote's loaded.
Oh,
He clearly felt like he deserved the win.
I think he felt robbed.
Sounds like it. And honestly, it fuels the debate that's always swirling around boxing.
Yeah.
Did Usyk truly outbox him, or was it a matter of scoring?
Right. Scoring in boxing, always so confusing.
It is a complicated system. It's not just about landing the most powerful punches. You can rack up points with jabs, even if they don't have the same knockout power. It's all about technique and strategy, not just brute force.
So maybe not a clear-cut win for Usyk in everyone's lives. But okay, before we get too deep into that, let's rewind a bit. I mean, this is the guy who dethroned Wladimir Klitschko back in 2015.
Oh, yeah, that was a shock.
Total upset. Snagged the WBA, IBF, WBO, IBO heavyweight titles.
Yeah.
Took down a legend who'd ruled the division for a decade?
More than a decade, yeah. Nobody saw that coming. That Klitschko fight, it was a turning point for Fury, for sure.
Absolutely. Showed the world what he's capable of. I mean, that style, the size, the reach, but also the agility. He just outmaneuvered Klitschko completely.
Strategy and mental toughness, man. That's what won him that fight.
And then, of course, we got to talk about the Deontay Wilder saga.
Ah, yes, the trilogy.
First fight was a draw. Then Fury knocked him out in both the second and third fights.
Brutal fights. Wilder's a powerhouse, but Fury, he wore him down, physically and mentally.
Those knockouts were something else.
Yeah, Fury can box, but he can brawl too. Yeah. And his stamina, his ability to get inside his opponent's head, that's what sets him apart.
It's wild, thinking about all that he went through outside the ring too. Depression, weight struggles, addiction. Yeah. The guy's a comeback king.
Resilience like you wouldn't believe.
Makes those victories even more impressive.
Yeah.
And then the fight that never happened. Fury versus Anthony Joshua. The one everyone was waiting for.
Yeah, that would have been huge.
Joshua even said, remember, at the Ring Magazine Awards, it has to happen this year. But now, with Fury stepping back...
Looks like it's not meant to be.
So much hype. And for what? What do you think this means for Joshua? Can he still become the undisputed champ without that fight?
Well, it definitely shakes things up. Usyk's got the belts now, but with Fury out of the picture, there's a gap at the top.
A power vacuum.
Exactly. It could be Joshua's chance to step up, maybe take on Usyk again, reclaim those titles, or who knows, maybe a new contender will rise to the top. The heavyweight division is always unpredictable.
So much potential for some exciting matchups, even without Fury. But okay, legacy time. How do you think Fury will be remembered? I mean, the guy's a legend.
Oh, absolutely. One of the most charismatic heavyweights ever, for sure. Gifted boxer, showman, master of mental warfare.
That he is.
But beyond the boxing skills, it's the resilience that stands out. He overcame so much, personally and professionally, climbed back to the top. That's a story that resonates, win or lose.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So wins, losses, the larger-than-life personality, the impact on boxing, we've covered it all. But here's the big question, and be honest. You really think this retirement is for good?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Right.
Fury's unpredictable. He's walked away before and come back swinging.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying never say never with Tyson Fury. Maybe the right fight, the right opponent, the right moment. Who knows what it would take to lure him back in.
Right, I see you playing it coy. Well, folks, only time will tell what the Gypsy King has in store for us. But one thing's for sure. The boxing world's a little less exciting without him in the ring.
Definitely gonna miss the drama.
For sure. But hey, maybe we'll be back here doing another deep dive if he decides to make another comeback.
You never know. Just fingers crossed for a plot twist.
Until then, gotta appreciate the legend he's already built.
That's for sure. One of a kind.
Absolutely. All right, that's it for our deep dive into the world of Tyson Fury.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Always a pleasure.
Glad to be here.
We'll be back soon with another deep dive into something totally different.
Until next time.
See ya then.
Thanks for watching to our podcast. Don't forget to subscribe. What's next?